Alright guys, it's time to talk about ADA on the channel, or Cardano. Now, I know I made some shorts on YouTube, and yeah guys, I did say that Cardano is a dying ecosystem, and a lot of people don't like to hear that. You know, they think Cardano is the greatest coin ever to walk the planet, if it could walk. And anyways guys, you know, I still want to emphasize I do hold Cardano, and you know, it's really, the ecosystem is dying, and you know, I'm not going to sell this coin till the end of the bull run, and after that we'll see if I pick it back up in the future or not. But Cardano needs to come alive, basically guys. It needs to really show something this bull run, and you know, they really need to ramp up their efforts on their development. It needs to go a little bit quicker, guys. It's really too slow. You know, I know some people say slow wins the race, but in this game, I'm not so sure, guys. Anyways, let's get into the technical analysis here. I don't want to bore you guys. And anyways, you do have support sitting at about, well, 32.2 cents. Now, I don't think it's going to fall back to that. You know, right now it is trying to push, as you can see, across this 57.7, actually 57.3 mark, basically, and it's right on the line, guys. So it might, you know, I mean, it still has about 3.5 hours. It might fall under this, and this is a weekly time frame that this, you know, line signals. Because it's green, it's a weekly resistance. So you can see here it provided support, here it was quite a bit of support, here it was resistance, resistance, here it was support. So yeah, this is kind of an important, you know, moment for Cardano. If it can clear that tonight, excellent. Now, I don't think it's going to clear the 67 cent mark, which is another weekly time frame resistance, but it does have a chance for the 57.3 or 57.4 almost. So let's see what it can do now. You know, if I want to get bullish on Cardano, guys, basically it's got to get above about 81 cents. It's got to take out this whole range that it's just been in since April. That range, I'm not bullish on Cardano at all, guys. So we just have to wait and see. This is still in the reaccumulation, you know, zone for Cardano, still quite low. Although most cryptos are still mostly in this zone, you know, the lowest part of this Fibonacci here. But yeah, I mean, Cardano is making, you know, way here. So let's see what it can do. You know, I haven't lost 100% faith in Cardano, but it's just the ecosystem is dying, guys. That's just, you know, and there's a lot of other YouTubers that you can watch, and they say the same thing, guys. And I truly believe it. It's just its development is too slow. Sorry. You know, now here, if you look at Tokenomics, basically there is another upcoming event in about 2 hours. But I think this is like a daily event, basically, where they release 0.05 of the circulating supply. Now, most of the Cardano has been unlocked. As you can see, that's good to know. If we look at CoinGecko, it's a little bit easier to see. Now, I don't like how high this max supply is. And, you know, I talked about CRO having 30 billion. You know, and I think it had maybe a quarter of that in the last bull run. Now, CRO has, I think, 27 billion out, and it's at, well, now I think about 12 cents or something like this, because it had a nice run this week as well, guys. I know it's a totally different, you know, thing than Cardano, but I'm just giving a comparison here. Now, I think it's super high. I don't know if they have any token burning for Cardano. I haven't heard anything about that, actually, but it would be nice if they did some token burning, because this is a little bit high in my opinion. So anyways, guys, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the weekly just had a pullback, guys. Let me show you the hourly real quick. Now, I just want to show you that in the last few hours, it did go up to an all-time high at 81,000. But after that, guys, it did crash down a little bit. Now we're getting a little bit of a pump on the hourly. You can see, and we still have 17 minutes left on this candle here on the hourly. 4-hour chart. Let's see how this looks. Now, this actually doesn't look bad. This is a nice little hammer candle, and you know, we are staying above this Fibonacci, and you know, we have shown this is support, and that's really nice to see, guys. So you know, it did provide resistance here, but then we got above it, support, and it looks like support so far right now on the 4-hour time frame. Now, if we can close a daily above this Fibonacci, even better. And if we can do a weekly candle above it, much better. So you can see this is a beautiful weekly candle. We have gone about $15,000 with this candle so far. You know, from top to bottom, really. And that's amazing. You know, we might not close $15,000 up, but you know, from wick to wick, it's $15,000, guys. I don't think anybody expected a $15,000 candle, and I don't even know if we've ever had a $15,000 candle. Maybe this was pretty close over here. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it was a $13,000 candle. But yeah, we have to go back in the history, but I'm not sure we had ever, you know, a $15,000 candle. Now, we have broken through basically all resistances. And guys, I did say yesterday in the video, the target, I think, was about 79,000 under this Fibonacci here. And that's maybe what we'll close under, guys. We will see. I would like to close above it, but it's very possible that we do, you know, close under. And we do, you know, spend a few days here knocking on the Fibonacci, and then we move up. We just have to wait and see. We have a few hours. Now, Google search term, guys, if I refresh this real quick, let's see how many people are searching this now. But yesterday it looked like it was ticking up. And yeah, I mean, it has actually gone a little bit higher, you know, with the search terms for Bitcoin. And even crypto now has ticked up quite a bit just in a day, guys. If you go back to my video yesterday, you will see this has gone up here. So that's nice to see, guys. Now, if we take a quick look here at the monthly returns for Bitcoin, I don't know how often this is updated, but I think this might be a little bit lower now. I think it's probably about 11% because we just went down. And I think it stayed on this number. So I think they update this, you know, every few hours or half day. Anyways, guys, still not bad. I do believe we're going to see at least probably about 20% this month, maybe even 30. And if things get crazy, guys, 40, maybe. We'll see. Now, Bitcoin dominance. Now, you just see, like in the last couple of hours or so, we've gone up with Bitcoin. You know, dominance here. So that means altcoins have fallen a little bit, but now you can see it is starting to fall back a little bit. So that's good to see, guys. Basically, the top was here almost 61%. We've gone down about 2% since then, a couple of days ago or a few days ago, guys. So that's, you know, it's coming down pretty fast, I would say. Now, if we take a quick look at the economic calendar for the week, we do have consumer inflation expectations on Tuesday. We do have a few speakers here from America. Wednesday, we have CPI. It's very important. We also have FOMC member Williams speaking. Thursday, we do have PPI. We do have jobless claims. And most important, we do have Fed Chair Powell speaking. And we also on Friday have kind of a big economic day. I mean, there's a lot of numbers here, guys. Core retail sales, New York Empire State Manufacturing Index, retail sales, industrial production. So all of this is kind of important. So that's kind of a big day, I think. Now, if we take a quick look at the interest rate cut, basically it's the same as yesterday. Only about 2/3 believe we're going to get a quarter point cut, and about 1/3 believe we're going to get nothing. So we'll see. I think this week will be, pivotal, whether we're going to see, a flip or we're going to see more for, a quarter point cut. I do believe the odds are going to flip drastically, whether it goes above like 80 or 90% for either side. It could be. We just have to wait and see. PPI, CPI, and what Powell says. Now, if we look at the altcoin season index, this didn't drop from earlier. Let me refresh it. Still 41. I don't know how often this is updated as well, guys, but I do think there's going to be a drop just because this, went up in the last few hours. I would expect like a drop probably back to about 39 or so. Nothing major, but that's normal, guys. I mean, you do see how much it does, flip-flop here, up and down. So yeah, I think we're going to fall back just a little bit just because of that pullback. Now, fear and greed, guys, we have 78. We'll see what we have tomorrow. I mean, we hit all-time highs today, so probably we go up. I mean, Bitcoin still at 71,600 here is still 4.25% up on the day. If we just take a look at the day, guys, I mean, it's 4% up. That's amazing. And, so I do believe fear and greed will go back up just a tick or two. Now, if you do look at crypto bubbles, let's take a look. Now, the day should be green. There's a few reds here. Maybe they had super days yesterday. Like I know MNT, they had a super day yesterday. 30% up. I hold just a small amount of MNT, unfortunately. But yeah, it had a super day. So the reds could have had massive days. I do expect, ADA to probably have a red day in the next day or two, just because it's so far up. Now, I know everybody's going to say, no, it's not possible. It's going to the moon. But that's just normal, guys. When you have 30 or 40% up, or more, you're going to have a pullback. So get ready, guys. It is coming. Now, you might want to think if, you sell at this point a little bit and maybe buy back at this point. That's totally up to you. It's risky, and I've tried to do this game before myself, and, sometimes you lose out, especially when it's a bull run like now. But if you want to take that risk and try to get more Cardano, it's possible. It's just possible. You can see how many times these things kind of bing bong around between, these lines, and you could play these lines. But yeah, it's risky, guys. So, just be aware of these resistance levels, and yeah, that's all I'm saying. Now, if you want to stake your Cardano here, go to Coinondo, and basically, you can find a list of places. There's a lot of places, guys. It's almost as many as Bitcoin because Cardano is quite a whole project. Now, I don't think you should expect too much with staking. Here, Kraken has 6%. That's pretty good, actually. I thought about moving my ADA there for 6%, but, CoinW, I also have that. It's flexible at 5%. It's kind of nice, guys. Actually, I might think about moving it there because I do have that. And yeah, KuCoin has 3%. I mean, there's a lot of places, guys. I think I have mine in xt.com, so maybe I'll move it in the next couple days now that I'm looking at this and take a little bit more percent. So anyways, if you like this video, guys, now I'm not trying to be negative in this video at all. I just have that opinion about Cardano, and I know some of you are really kind of, giving me a lot of slack and very negative towards me. But hey, I still hold this too. I'm in your boat as well. I want this to do well. I want the ecosystem to do well, but they have to hurry up. That's all I'm saying, guys. Anyways, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.